How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm that limiter dude, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm pretty much gonna be showing you guys how I rebuilt my turbo for my 10th Gen SI. As some of you guys might have seen from one of my last videos, me tearing down my engine, not only that the piston was done in cylinder number 1, also the turbo ended up being done as well. So what I have here, it's 2 set of turbos, and this is a stock turbo with a stock compressor housing and everything stock. And this is what I was currently running in my car before it got hurt. It's a stage 2 OEM built turbo. All you gotta do is just buy the kit by Mamba Tech Turbos and send out the housings to get redone, but that's a whole nother story. But as right now, guys, what I'm trying to do is build this little turbo for the break-in period of the motor when I get it done. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share this video with all your friends, and I hope this video helps somebody. And yeah, let's get to it. So here it is, guys. The whole turbo is completely disassembled. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys over here. Let me just get my camera. Where I actually did the damage. You guys can actually see the crack in between the wheel and the wastegate. I don't know if you guys can't see it or not. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys can see it or not, but there it is. So, and also over here there's the wheel, the exhaust wheel, and it actually is pretty bad, pretty beat up all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. So I'm not gonna be using this anymore, not even this housing. So got the stock housing over here from the stock turbo, so that's what I'm gonna be using. And I actually got the stock turbo here, so I'm actually gonna tear this down too and see what parts I'm actually gonna be using and see what's good and see what's not. And yeah, let's get to it and let's just see how it goes. So here it is, guys. The stock side of the turbo, it's completely disassembled, and all these parts that you guys see here are good to go. I'm gonna be telling you guys the parts that I'm gonna be using as I go, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this center housing rotating assembly, because this is the one this is the one I'm gonna be using. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up. It's kind of dirty because, as you guys seen from one of my videos, it didn't have the back end plate, which is here, and yeah, that's why this is all burnt here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up and go from there. So here it is, guys. The turbo's pretty much ready to be assembled, and yeah, ready to go. Let's just put everything back together, and hopefully this turbo comes out good and solid. So like I said before, guys, I'm gonna be telling you guys the parts I'm going to be using. So first we will use the first center housing that I was using with the stage 2 turbo, because it's been trimmed out here for the bigger wheel, as you guys can see over the stock one. It's pretty big difference. It's alright. And I was telling you guys, I am gonna be using the stock wheel for the exhaust and the stock housing, so that's what I'm gonna be using here. So I'll go ahead and get the turbo seal. There's actually the turbo seal here, and what I'm gonna do to it, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put it in. And and here it is. So we're gonna get one of the journal bearing. These are actual journal bearing and not ball bearing, so that kind of sucks. And so we're gonna put some oil, lubricate the shaft of the turbo, and then put that journal bearing in there. Then, like I was telling you guys, I'll be using this backing plate, which it didn't have before. So look loud. Just like that. Just like this. Boom. There you guys. That's pretty much it. So it's pretty smooth. And then after, what I am going to use is the other bearing. You just drop it in there. So you just lubricate. You just drop it in there. Goes in there. And just, oh, damn it. Where am I? We good. Like this. Something like that. And then, okay, so one thing I wanted to mention, the difference between this kit over stock is, one, actually what I like about it, it's the thrust bearing kit. It's just pretty much this, and this, which just the collar spacer, and they're actually a little bigger over the stock one. Yes, you can actually see here. It's actually, I look like they're the same sides, but the one on the left side is just a little more flat. So we're gonna go ahead and use the one that the built turbo had. Oops, I'm sorry. So it goes like this. It's the spacer. Here it is. So it goes in like that. And we're gonna use this lubrication port for the shaft, which is really cool because it's a dual port over the stock one. The stock one is an actual single port for the oil. So with this one here, it's a dual port for lubrication. So the faster the shaft is spinning, it's better for it because it has it's a dual port, so it helps it at high end, and you know, just a little bit of help, which is better than stock. So we'll go ahead and keep this here, and this one just goes like this. So it goes here like this. There it is, guys. So now after this, we just pretty much that's halfway done. So now all we gotta do is go ahead and put this collar bearing. I guess it goes in like this. 1 second. Do you guys see? My bad, I kind of suck at explaining things, but hopefully you guys are following through with me and understand what I'm really doing. So this O-ring seal actually goes here, so it actually goes down here. So I'm going to put this oil rubber seal here, and yeah, go from there. So that guy goes there, and you can put this cap back on the shaft. There you go, guys. It actually goes like this. Boom. Everything goes good to go. My bad if this part of the video is pretty boring, guys, but I gotta build this turbo so I get my car back and running. I'm waiting for a few parts, so I'm actually gonna tell you guys right now while I'm at it. I'm actually waiting for a clutch, so that clutch is actually lagging it, but it's actually gonna be here pretty soon, so wait on that. I'm actually gonna be making a new video on that, so yeah, it's a little update on that. So back to this. Once you have everything back in here and solid, everything seems to be spinning nice and smooth. There's a little pin right here, so you lock everything in place. We're gonna put this guy in here. I'll actually use the pliers for it. Here it is. This pliers fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. Bloop. These pliers sucks. These pliers suck, so I gotta. There you go. Boom. Still spins free. Hell yeah. So after that, so here's where the good part of the build comes in. This is actually the compressor wheel that I'm gonna be using for the turbo, and as you guys can see, there is a big difference. I don't know if you guys can see, and yeah, hopefully this makes a difference over the stock, which the built turbo already did, but since I'm gonna be running the stock exhaust wheel, I don't know how it's gonna go, but hopefully at least I can gain just, I don't know, I really don't care, guys, because I just actually care that this turbo comes out nice and solid, because I'm pretty much gonna be breaking in the engine, and after that I am gonna be ripping it for a little bit, and then I'm actually gonna get a bigger turbo, and I'm actually waiting for it because that turbo actually hasn't come out yet. So you guys gonna have to wait on it, guys. So let's get back to this. So this is the wheel I'm gonna be using, and the size for it is 51 Exducer and then 41 Inducer, and it's pretty much a little bit bigger over Star. I actually don't quite remember the actual size of the actual stock wheel. I think it's the 37, 32 something like that, but this is bigger, guys. This is what I'm gonna be using, so it's actually gonna go here like this. Use this last O-ring that goes on top of the compressor side of the housing. Oh, it goes in just like this. Just don't wanna break it by the blades, you know. There you go, guys. Once the camera actually moved. So this now we're gonna use this nut over here. And actually, guys, if some of you guys are ever doing this, because the stock turbo, guys, they break pretty easy. It's always either the exhaust housing, or it's either the turbo seal, or either the anything can crack. I've seen a lot of things, guys, but like I said, if you guys want to look for big power, just upgrade to a way bigger turbo and you're gonna be good to go. These turbos do last for a little bit, but you gotta face the consequences after you push it to its limits. But here's a new one. Looks pretty good, so I'm actually gonna torque it down. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. That's gonna be it for today. Pretty solid. Then we get the housing over here. Oh, that's a bad housing. We don't want that. It's over here. And what's cool about this turbo, guys, that it actually has a guide-in pin right there, so it only goes one way, so that's what's cool about it. I mean, what sucks is that you can't rotate it and move it places, but that's pretty cool. It's just, you know, just plug and play, you can say. And this. There it is. There you go, guys. This part is kind of difficult if you don't have the right tool. I don't have the right tool. I actually made this one, so this goes in like this. Hell yeah. Yo. What the heck? Brand new Tursky, guys. Just bring it over here. Here's the exhaust housing. So just get this thing out the way. Oh, over here. And then let me just go. It just goes like this. And again, guys, this part side of the housing on the exhaust side, it also has some pins right there, so it guides. It only goes one way as well, so here it is. There you go, guys. The built turbo turned out great. As far as it looks pretty solid. So this is what I'm gonna be using for the braking period of the motor, and I'm probably gonna be ripping this turbo until I get my other turbo. Let me just show you guys the exhaust wheel spinning. Hell yeah. So that's gonna be it for the turbo, guys. Before I end this video, I wanted to update you guys on the motor build for my 10th gen. I actually got the block back from the machine shop here, and I actually got all the goodies I need to put back the bottom end of my engine. And I also got the crank here. I just got it polished, just repolished, nothing wrong with it, but just might as well. I got new mains for it. So yeah guys, so that's gonna be it. For those who don't know, I'm actually rebuilding my engine as well, so if you guys want to know more about that, go ahead and check out some of my last videos in my channel and let me know what you guys think. But for right now, this is gonna be it for the video. And yeah guys, so peace. Stay tuned for the next video.